On the third anniversary of the Abbey Gate bombings in Kabul, former President Donald Trump visited Arlington National Cemetery. This solemn occasion marked a tragedy that claimed 13 American service members. Trump participated in a wreath-laying ceremony. He also visited Section 60, a reminder of the ongoing cost of the war on terror. However, his visit was overshadowed by an incident involving his campaign staff. This incident has sparked controversy and debate about appropriate behavior at Arlington. As Trump moved through Arlington National Cemetery, fulfilling the somber duties expected of a former commander-in-chief, an incident was allegedly unfolding on the sidelines. Reports began to surface of an altercation involving members of Trump's campaign staff and an official from the cemetery. The exact nature of this altercation, however, remains shrouded in a degree of uncertainty. Conflicting accounts from both the Trump campaign and Arlington National Cemetery have made it difficult to discern the precise sequence of events. What is known is that this alleged altercation has become a flashpoint, drawing attention away from the solemn purpose of Trump's visit and fueling a new round of partisan bickering. The incident has been seized upon by both Trump's supporters and his detractors, each side eager to frame the narrative in a way that supports their pre-existing views of the former president. The Trump campaign, in the wake of the alleged altercation, has steadfastly maintained that their actions at Arlington National Cemetery were entirely appropriate. They claim that they had received prior permission to bring members of the media along to document Trump's visit, a common practice for high-profile individuals. The campaign has vehemently denied any claims of a physical altercation, characterizing the incident as a misunderstanding or perhaps a deliberate attempt to cast Trump in a negative light. Arlington National Cemetery officials, on the other hand, have offered a more cautious response. While acknowledging that an incident did take place, they have declined to provide specific details, citing a need to protect the privacy of the individual involved. The cemetery has reiterated its commitment to enforcing federal regulations that strictly prohibit political activities on its grounds. This includes campaigning, demonstrations, or any actions deemed to be overtly political in nature. News of the alleged altercation at Arlington National Cemetery spread quickly, igniting a firestorm of reactions from politicians, media commentators, and the American public. Critics of the former president seized on the incident as further evidence of what they view as Trump's disrespect for the military and for the solemnity of the occasion. Some pointed to Trump's thumbs-up gesture at a Marine's grave, captured in photographs, as evidence of his insensitivity. Others condemned the alleged altercation itself as an egregious breach of decorum at a site meant for quiet reflection and remembrance. Virginia Representative Jerry Connolly, a Democrat whose district includes Arlington National Cemetery, was among those who called for a thorough investigation into the incident. Connolly publicly criticized Trump's behavior, suggesting that it was indicative of a broader pattern of disrespect for the military and for the sacrifices of those who serve. He demanded the release of the incident report, expressing concern that the Trump campaign may have violated federal law by engaging in political activities on cemetery grounds. Section 5. Guardians of Honor. Arlington National Cemetery responds. Arlington National Cemetery, often referred to as hallowed ground, occupies a unique and deeply significant place in American history and culture. It is the final resting place for hundreds of thousands of individuals who have served the nation, from ordinary soldiers to presidents. As such, the cemetery has long maintained strict regulations designed to preserve its sanctity and to ensure that it remains a place of solemn remembrance. The incident involving Trump's campaign staff prompted a swift and decisive response from Arlington National Cemetery officials. They reiterated the cemetery's long-standing prohibition on political activities, emphasizing that the regulations apply to all visitors, regardless of their political affiliations or past positions. The cemetery's response underscores the importance of upholding these regulations, not as a means of stifling free speech or political expression, but as a way to protect the solemnity of the site and to ensure that it remains a place where all Americans can come together to honor the sacrifices of those who have served. Section 6. The Trump campaign pushes back. A defense mounted. The Trump campaign, facing a barrage of criticism and accusations of impropriety, wasted no time in mounting a vigorous defense of their actions at Arlington National Cemetery. They vehemently denied any wrongdoing, arguing that their presence at the cemetery was solely for the purpose of honoring fallen service members. Trump himself addressed the controversy, suggesting that it was nothing more than a politically motivated attempt to tarnish his image and to distract from his message of support for the military. He claimed that his campaign had received permission to bring along media to document his visit, and he framed the incident as an effort by his opponents to suppress positive coverage of his tribute to the fallen. The Trump campaign's response, characterized by defiance and accusations of bias, followed a familiar pattern. Throughout his time in the public eye, Trump has consistently dismissed criticism as fake news or as the work of his political enemies. Trump's relationship with the military. The alleged altercation at Arlington National Cemetery has reignited debate about Trump's relationship with the military. Supporters point to his record of increasing military spending and his hawkish stance on foreign policy. They argue he has been a strong advocate for veterans. Critics highlight incidents and statements they believe show his lack of respect for the military. The incident at Arlington has provided fresh ammunition for both sides of this debate. Section 8. Hallowed Grounds. The significance of Arlington National Cemetery. Arlington National Cemetery stands as a powerful symbol of American history, sacrifice, and unity. It is a place where Americans from all walks of life can come together to pay their respects to those who have served the nation, from the Revolutionary War to the present day. The cemetery's rolling hills, dotted with rows upon rows of white headstones, serve as a poignant reminder of the human cost of freedom and the enduring legacy of those who have fought and died for their country. Arlington National Cemetery is not just a burial ground, it is a living monument to the ideals of duty, honor, and patriotism. It is a place where visitors can reflect on the sacrifices made by others and gain a deeper appreciation for the freedoms that Americans often take for granted. Section 9. Respect and Remembrance. The paramount importance of decorum. The incident at Arlington National Cemetery, regardless of the specific details or the motivations of those involved, serves as a stark reminder of the paramount importance of respect and decorum at sites of national significance. Cemeteries, particularly those dedicated to fallen service members, are sacred grounds that demand our utmost reverence. They are places for quiet reflection, remembrance, and mourning, not for political grandstanding or self-promotion. Engaging in disruptive behavior, political activities, or any actions that detract from the sanctity of these places is disrespectful to the memory of those who are laid to rest there and to their grieving families. Maintaining a respectful and somber demeanor, adhering to cemetery regulations, and remembering the sacrifices made by those who are buried there are all essential aspects of honoring the legacy of those who have served. Section 10. The Enduring Legacy. Arlington as a symbol of sacrifice and unity. Arlington National Cemetery, despite the recent controversy, remains a powerful symbol of American sacrifice, unity, and resilience. It is a place where Americans from all walks of life, regardless of their political beliefs or backgrounds, can come together to honor the shared heritage of service and sacrifice. The cemetery's enduring legacy lies not in the controversies that have occasionally unfolded on its grounds, but in its ability to transcend these moments and to serve as a reminder of the values that unite Americans. It is a place where visitors can find solace in the midst of grief, inspiration in the face of adversity, and a renewed sense of patriotism. Section 11. A call for reflection, moving forward with dignity and respect. The incident at Arlington National Cemetery, while unfortunate, provides an opportunity for reflection and for a renewed commitment to upholding the values of respect, decorum, and unity that this sacred ground represents. It is a reminder that even in the midst of political division and heightened emotions, there are certain places and occasions that demand a higher standard of behavior. Moving forward, it is essential that all Americans, regardless of their political affiliations, treat Arlington National Cemetery and other sites of national significance with the dignity and respect they deserve. These places are not battlegrounds for partisan bickering or self-promotion. They are hallowed grounds that honor the sacrifices of those who have given their lives in service to the nation. Let us strive to be worthy of their sacrifice by approaching these sites with humility, gratitude, and a shared commitment to preserving their sanctity for generations to come.